Okay guys, so for today I'm gonna start off with my brows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. I'm gonna use it just to outline the brows, and then I'm gonna go in with this Milani, I don't know what you would call this. It's sort of like a liquid brow filler. I don't know, I was just trying something different this day. By the way, this was filmed a few weeks ago. If you guys noticed that I'm in my old background, which I miss so much. Anyhow, I'm going to be putting my foundation on, and I did mix it with some of that L'Oreal Lumi highlighter. And before I did that, I just spritzed my face with the set-in, the makeup set-in primer by Skindinavia. For highlight, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit. Next, I'm going to be setting all of that with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I'm not going to bake or anything like that, as you guys are seeing. I'm just using the powder and pressing it into the areas that I did highlight. And then I'm going to dust pretty much most of the powder off later. For bronzing and contouring, I'm going to go into my Anastasia kit. The shade that I'm using right now is the shade Earth, and I'm going to use this on the cheekbones, around the hairline, as well as under my jawline as well, just to give the face back some shape and definition as well. Next, I'm going to take this powder by MAC on a Morphe brush, and I'm just going to use that to pretty much diffuse the shade and just bronze up my face as well. I actually didn't use the Anastasia around my hairline, but this one I'm going to put around my hairline. And this one is in the shade Give Me Sun. And I'm just going to use it pretty much all over, just to make sure everything is blended and diffused together. And with that same powder, I'm going to use the same brush that I used to do my contour, and I'm just going to pop a bit of that shade around my nose. Nothing too serious. We do want to just keep this light and fresh in this area, because you know it's very easy to go overboard with the nose contour. I'm going to apply some eyeshadow base down because I don't want my eyeshadows to crease. This one is Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC. And without adding more powder to the sponge, I'm just going to set that down with the powder that I used to set my highlight. Okay guys, so I use pretty much all of the Inglot eyeshadows. I don't have the numbers off. I don't have the numbers right now, but what I will do is leave them down below in the description box. I will leave all the numbers of the eyeshadows that I used, but I'm pretty much gonna use all of them, and you guys could just see what I'm doing. Okay guys, so now I'm going to start working on the lower lash line, and for that I'm going to start with this Kevyn Aucoin black pencil in my waterline, and then I'm going to go in and pretty much use the same exact shades that I used in my crease to smoke everything out in the bottom. I'm going to start off with a mid-tone brown, and then I'm going to blend and diffuse it out with my crease color with the same brush that I use on in the crease, and then I'm gonna go back in and use a darker shade in my crease just to give this look a little bit more depth and, you know, make it a little bit smoky. But we're not trying to do too much right now because we are going to be going in with this beautiful berry lips. We just want to keep everything nice and subtle in the crease, but you know, this is a fall look, so you can do a little bit more with your makeup as opposed to, say, in the summertime. And I'm also gonna bring that darker shade on the lower lash line as well. And always make sure that you go back in and blend out your colors, because you just want everything to kind of fuse together and without adding any eyeshadow at all, just with the same brushes that you used. Okay guys, another Inglot pigment. This one is the number 86. I'll say it again, if you are not in tune with these Inglot pigments, I promise you, you guys are gonna come back and tell me how beautiful they are. They are absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use this one on my lid today. This one is the number 86. I probably should have used a different brush because I like to pack my pigments, and this brush was just a little bit too fluffy. Even though it is a eyeshadow brush, it was a little too fluffy for me, so I wanted something a little bit denser to apply this type of pigment. And by the way, I did put down a base first, which was the MAC Mix-In Medium. And then I'm going to go back in and contour a little bit more, because obviously I'm not contoured enough. So I'm going to go back in with the Espresso shade from Anastasia, and I'm just going to use that to kind of define my cheekbones a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pretty much clean that up with some Black Up Cosmetics powder on the below the contour line, because that's just going to make it look a little bit neater. For blush today, I'm going to be using one by MAC. I think this one is called Burnt Pepper. And then I'm going to go in with highlighter, and I'll leave the name of the one that I used. I honestly don't remember, but whatever highlighter that you use. This one is probably Champagne Pop, I think. And then I'm going to pop that on my nose as well as below my brow bone as well. For lashes, I'm just gonna first start off by coating my lashes with some mascara. This one is the Miss Manga by L'Oreal, of course, on my top and my bottom lashes as well. And then I'm gonna go in with these lashes, and I think these are the Wispies by Ardell. Now with the lips, I'm going to start off with this lip liner by MAC. This is in the shade Nightingale. It's just a beautiful berry toned lip liner. And then for my liquid lipstick today, I'm going to use this one by Kat Von D in the shade Bauhaus. And I'm pretty much going to fill in the rest of the lips with that. You don't necessarily need a lip liner when you do liquid lipstick, but for me, I feel like I need something to give me some sort of guideline. So, you know, it's just a little tip. If you do want to make your job easier, start off with a lip liner, because it's just going to help to make sure everything is cleaner. So that is the look, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.